Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, we are live. We're in Bradenton, Florida. I live about 90 minutes up the road in Orlando, outside of Orlando. And we are live for the first time ever. The show is broadcasting from a convention. We are at a convention, ladies and gentlemen. It is early in the morning. The convention just basically opened up this morning. So hopefully people will rifle in or trickle in or whatever. Either way, we still have our live audience from all around the world. I know we have people from Ireland. We have people from Japan, our normal people who watch each and every week. Here are people who are saying, good morning, my friend. Hello, Willow up in Canada. How are you? This is Saturday morning cartoons. And what we do each and every week, we relive your youth. Of course, a lot of you Gen Xers and millennials probably wouldn't know what the hell I'm talking about. But back when cartoons were cool, Johnny Quest days, Herculoids, Space Squad, the whole 9 yards. We revisit cartoons from our past. We are live from SUNCOAST FAN FEST here in Bradenton, Florida. That's our massive amount of audience members that we have out there. Let's hear you guys make some noise out there. I will turn the camera around to them eventually so you can have a good laugh. We are on the Wi-Fi here in the convention center. So if we phase out a bit, don't worry, we'll pop in at some point, along with my lovely cast people here, the lovely Rosemary Rose, Jerome Conner, Mark Streed. Mark is in Colorado right now. Jerome is in Massachusetts right now. Rose is in somewhere in Florida, Fort Myers area right now. And I am here live at SUNCOAST Fan Fest, ladies and gentlemen, here in Bradenton, Florida. And in fact, it's not far from my secret beach. Okay. Come here. You're not invited. Good morning, Sage. How you doing, baby? Okay. This is going to be an off the hook program. Mainly it's going to be something that we've done before in the past, but it's not going to be as organized as what we've done in the past. We're just going to show clips. We got 45 minutes in this room. We're going to talk about all great cartoons, whatever I have coming up. And we're just going to show the clips, and then we're going to have commentary from our cast. Jerome, where are you, by the way? I saw you eating. What was that you put in your mouth?
I am in upstate New York. I'm currently eating Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
I also am eating Dunkin's today, but I have
Well, so first off, I have to do a little bit of house cleaning here. Okay. I would like everybody here to wish my beautiful bride, Kartoon Krew, it is her birthday today.
Happy birthday, Kartoon.
Wow, what is she, 12?
And I'm not telling you how old she is.
Okay.
And to make matters even more fun, tomorrow is our 12th wedding anniversary.
Oh,
wow.
Well,
I know. She stayed with me for 12 years. I couldn't believe it either.
I'm not going to compliment her for that. Okay. So I'll do the birthday thing, but I think she was suffering from some sort of mass hypnosis back during that time when everybody needed to get married.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Look at the coin. Look at the coin.
Yeah, good God. All right.
Sorry, that's a Scooby joke. Oh, and by the way, Mark.
Yeah.
Our lovely Susie.
Yes.
Today's her birthday too.
Yay.
It was yesterday, I mean.
We'll get to all of that later. Let's do a show. Okay. Now we have a very limited amount of time to do this show. So we're just going to do it off the hook. There's no script. We're just going to go ahead and talk. Hello, Cheryl. We are at, oh, by the way, did you guys see my banner?
Hey, Cheryl.
Oh, banner
Your banner is awesome.
So cool.
Yeah. Snickers has decided to guest host too. So
oh no, there's a cat on the screen. I hate cats. But anyway, hey, what's up, cat? How are you? Oh, what's the cat's name?
Sneakers.
What's it taste like? Never mind. Anyway, so all right, so we're gonna go ahead and our regular Kartoon Krew. You guys know the drill. If you want to go ahead and comment on what you're gonna see on the screen or comment on anything, you're more than welcome to. Once again, we are at SUNCOAST Fan Fest here in Bradenton, Florida, and we are so happy to be broadcasting our first live broadcast from a convention. So we have two audiences here. We have a live audience where I can touch people. That was Mike. That's the audience. Anyway, so we got live people I can touch, and we have virtual people who we know are there, and we can't.
We touch with our hearts every week.
God, that's so lame. But okay, what happened to you, Jerome? Jerome?
Oh, I hit the wrong button, and I'm also in the middle of transitioning to the better system so that I can get a better view, but I can't get things to work right now. But don't worry, I'll be there.
Good morning. Good morning. Too much information. Good morning, Goddess. How are you? How are you? All right, let's go to our next clip. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go to our first clip, and let's talk about if you guys remember this. Now, a lot of you, oh, here's an interesting question. Who was born in the 60s? Raise your hand. Anybody in the audience born in the 60s? Oh, there you go. Dina. Dina was born in the 60s. So a lot of these things you're going to know, because what we're going to do, we're going to focus a lot on the 60s cartoons. So here's our first one. We lost Jerome again, but we'll get him back shortly.
Mr. Trouble never hangs around when he hears this mighty sound. Here I come to save the day. That means that Mighty Mouse is on the way.
You?
Yes, sir, when there is a wrong to right, Mighty Mouse will join the fight. On the sea or on the land, he gets the situation well in hand.
I actually think that.
Hi, boys and girls. Here we go, rocketing into a fun-filled, exciting cartoon show. Hold on to your seats as we blast off to visit all your favorite cartoon stars.
All righty. So that was Mighty Mouse. And how many people, who on my panel here remembers that cartoon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, everyone. Everyone remembers the cartoon. In the room, they remembers the cartoon. That's very good. Anybody want to make any comment on this cartoon?
Yes. What was the show that Mighty Mouse was part of? It was like small. I can't remember the name. Remember, it was like a cartoon they would show. Not Kartoon Krew, but
it might have been. Oh, you mean a live action show?
Yeah, there's a live action show that they would show Mighty Mouse inside of.
Was it Howdy Doody?
I remember. The thing I remember most about it was the fact that I would suffer through the show to see Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was not Punch and Judy. Ookla, Fran and Ollie.
Maybe.
Ookla, Fran and Ollie. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Anybody else? By the way, Mark, thank you for chiming in. Jerome or Rose? Go, Jerome.
He's muted.
Can't hear you. You're muted. Hold on, I can do it on this end.
There you go. I'm all set. How many of you remember the Saturday Night Live bit with what was the comedian's name who did the
Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, Andy Kaufman. Yes, he always would put a boombox down on the floor, and then he was singing the Mighty Mouse theme.
Right.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Alfred says here, when I saw Mighty Mouse, it was in color. I never saw it in black and white. You diaper wearing son of a but that's fine.
I remember seeing it in color as well for the first time. I've seen black and white since then, but I grew up seeing it in color.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Libra's rule, Willow said.
Yeah, I remember it was hit or miss which ones they would show.
Yeah.
But it was definitely both black and white color. They would cycle through all the different episodes.
All right.
And they would, and they also, the New Adventures of Mighty Mouse in the 80s was done by Bashki.
I remember that.
Really good.
Yes, correct. Okay. The next clip I'm going to show you guys is how people of any generation after these cartoon series of cartoons debuted, how people of any age learned classical music and opera. If these songs had not been played during these cartoons, no one would ever walking around singing Beethoven. Can you imagine the Gen Xers or the millennials or even before them, the boomers, starting to hum certain opera or classical music songs, and then people would recognize it with cartoons and not actually from the freaking composer? Well, I want you to check this out and tell me what you think. Kartoon Krew, awesome. Okay, here we go.
Leopold. Leopold.
Package for Bugs Bunny.
So good.
Uh-oh, Mark, you're muted.
New.
You're muted.
You're muted. Mark, you're muted.
I know. I like being muted.
okay.
Remember, I can hear you. All right. The best animation in the world is during this era. The 40s, around about the 50s. They spent time hand drawing, getting the movements of as small as fingers,
Right.
correct. I love the animation. People who got into classical music. Well, Rose, tell me what you think.
I got into opera and classical music because of the Looney Tunes cartoons. Okay.
Okay.
No doubt about it. And I think that these cartoons have a staying power because of the music and the animation. And anybody you sit anybody down, and they're going to love that cartoon.
Agreed. That was awesome. Mark?
Yeah. So the thing is that I think all those cartoons from when I was a kid instilled in me the love I have for like soundtracks and movies, just the scores from movies.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that so much. And one of my favorites was the Elmer Fudd, Kill the Rabbit.
Yes.
When they did the
What's Opera Doc? What's Opera Doc?
So good.
What's Opera Doc? That made me cry.
Yes.
When Buzz was laying, there was a flower, water coming from a flower dripping down on his dead body, supposedly dead body. This is cartoons in the 40s. It was just classic.
Yeah, it was. It was so good.
Agreed.
Nobody does opera like Elmer Fudd. Okay.
Agreed. Jerome, give me your insight on this.
Okay, so thanks to What's Opera Doc, I went and watched all 9 hours of the Das Rheingold series. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, PBS had done this back in the 90s. It was beautiful. I also went and watched The Barber of Seville, thanks to The Rabbit of Seville.
Yes, I love The Barber of Seville.
Okay, right. And without that influence of the Rabbit and Elmer and all the Looney Tunes, I never would have seen, watching people on the piano, the joy of watching, a concert of somebody just sitting there playing the piano. Like we've seen a number of times where you see Bugs doing a thing with a mouse, Yes. You would never have really appreciated that. I mean, here we have a parody of Leopold Stravinsky, who was one of the greatest conductors of all time, I went back and found out more about him. If that hadn't happened, I would never have known who this guy was or what these operas were.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on here. We're on a time crunch, so let's go ahead and go with. Let me tell me if you remember this one, because I used to watch this. This was one of the earlier cartoons that I really got up and watched in the morning. Take a look.
I'm the ghost that's known as Casper. I want to be a friend to you. I will try to make
you can hear it.
This is all you have to do.
You can hear it on my laptop before it gets to you guys, but you realize it's 20 seconds behind. Or you can call yourself like from the future now, whatever. You know
Here's a little witch we call Wendy. She's as good as she can be. Over here is tough guy Spooky. He'll surprise you. Wait and see. Come along now and join the party. Come along now and have some fun. We are all a friendly people. We hope you like
there's another
Here's the
season.
funny ghostly trio. They have tricks they've never used. And the horse whose name is Nightmare. She will keep you all
The horse's name is Nightmare. That's a great name for a horse.
So come along everybody to the new
cartoon. Awesome. Before you guys comment on that, I'm gonna give you two to think about and then talk about both. One of my favorites, because I'm big on soundtracks, you guys know that. This is one of my favorite soundtracks.
Oh God, it didn't. Oh, okay.
When criminals in this world appear and bring the laws that they should fear, and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all, power, thunder, underdog.
That's
Still muted.
I mute myself to talk to the audience, but you saw Underdog and Casper. Give me thoughts. Anybody?
so real quick. Both of those cartoons were, both those characters, I should say, were things that I did as Halloween so many times as a kid. Casper at least 2 or 3 times, and Underdog at least twice.
Right.
Oh, that explains so much about you, Mark.
I know.
That's why he keeps his head bald. That's why he keeps his head bald, so he can fit into those cosplays.
That's right.
Rose, out of the two of those, what haven't you seen?
I haven't seen a lot of Casper. I really wasn't into much of Casper at all.
Mm-hmm.
I love Underdog. I used to watch that as a kid on the UHF channels. It was kind of scared me as a kid, but I liked it.
Yeah, Underdog scared you. Well, you know what? I can see that.
The monster people, they kind of scared me a little bit.
Yeah, the one that looks like the wolf. He's supposed to be a gangster kind of character. I forget his name. But Mike says here in our Kartoon Krew, he says Wally Cox as Underdog. Yes, Wally Cox was the voice of Underdog.
Right.
And very, very well known. All right. Anybody else? Any comments on these two?
Couple of things. First off, I didn't watch a lot of Casper because I read the comic books. There were lots of comic books, and a lot of funny Harvey comics.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And there's a current thing running on the internet that's fun, is that Casper is actually the ghost of Richie Rich.
Right.
Because if you look at the drawings, it's I love that one. But
I do too.
Also remember, Underdog was our first drug-induced superhero. He was on steroids or amphetamines.
He was a drug addict. You're right.
Right, because what was that? It was the Underdog Super Energy Power Pill or whatever.
Something like that. Yeah. You're right. He was a drug addict. That's what gave him the power. Him and Marine Boy. If you remember Marine Boy back.
No, I don't remember that one.
I do. I grew up on that dude. That was one of the early Japanese.
Is that the one he had like oxygen gum or something?
Gum. Yeah, it was called
Aspergum. That's right.
He took gum to be able to breathe underwater.
Underwater. That's right. Then I did see that one. I know that one now. Yeah.
And he had this freaking mermaid girl who was always topless. Of course,
that's why you like it.
Yeah, the hair was always in the right location. Yeah,
hair, but this woman's naked.
Rose is right. Now we know why you watched it.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. I didn't watch it just for that. It was very entertaining and adult. Okay, anyway. All All right, let's move on to our next clip. We're doing good so far. We've gone through. Oh my God! All right, this is one of the coolest theme songs. It was by Hanna-Barbera Studios, and the animator, or I'm sorry, the narrator is, if you didn't know, the voice of Frankenstein Jr. of Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles cartoon, and a well-known actor on a horror comedy series from the 60s. Listen up.
Okay.
Up and Adam, it's Adamant. His strength, his might, his speed, his fight. He's Adamant, that tiny ant, and his atomic power. As what it takes and always makes the vilest villain cower. He's rough, he's tough, and bad guys yell enough when he is up and Adamant.
And can someone tell me who the actor was that was the narrator?
Adamant.
Was it Boris Karloff?
No.
I'm appalled. I'm ashamed of all of you. I don't even want to call you friends anymore.
Uh-oh,
the voice
mad.
of Adam Ant, also the voice of Frankenstein Jr. from Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles,
Was that
also
Messick?
played on a horror sitcom series, and the series was The Addams Family. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Lurch. That was Ted.
Oh, it was Lurch, yes.
That was Ted Cassidy, huh?
Yeah.
He was also in a Star Trek episode.
Yeah.
Episode, Jerome? What's the episode?
What little girls are made of.
Very good. There's my Star Trek professional right there. Yes, that was the voice of Lurch from the Addams Family, who was the narrator in Adam Ant.
Now Adam Ant, I don't know if you remember, Adam Ant also showed up in reruns with the Banana Splits.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Okay.
He was
That's where I saw Adam Ant, was with the
Me
Banana
too.
Splits.
Me too.
Okay. Now, my
Young
personal
Mark.
favorite thing, and both Marks will laugh at this one, is that with Adam Ant, whenever he's not strong enough to go beat up the villain, he goes back to his little underground thing and he pumps some iron, and then he's suddenly strong enough. I want to know how that works. Okay.
Right.
You have no faith. Come on, man. That's the ant genetic.
I mean, he goes and he just sort of does this, 5 or 6 times, and he's suddenly strong enough to take on the guy he couldn't beat earlier.
Look, unless you're a professional of ant DNA, shut the hell up. Okay? Because ants are supposed to have the strength, and Jerome froze. Oh, there he is. Ants are supposed to have the strength of 10 humans, I do believe.
Right,
10 humans. So come on. Oh, Jerome froze again.
No, I didn't. I was just thinking when you.
Oh, he just faked the froze on me.
I love the whole slew of the superhero-esque, animals.
Secret Squirrel. Do you remember Secret Squirrel, Mark?
Yeah.
I love Secret Squirrel and
Maracamole was his. Yeah.
Secret Squirrel, yeah. And how about El Kabong? Of course, he wasn't a superhero, but
yeah, but that was Quick Draw, wasn't it? Quick Draw
that
McGraw.
was Quick Draw McGraw, who disguised himself as El Kabong.
Kabong, yeah.
All right, guys. All right, so let's go for our next one here. I gotta look at the list. Okay. So, Bugs Bunny, we've already seen, but there was another segment or character from Hanna-Barbera. No, I'm sorry, from Warner Brothers, who was very, very famous and well known back in this day. And I happen to love this show. So check this out.
Oh.
Yeah. Of course.
Wow. Of course. I remember all of these.
Bugs Bunny, yeah.
or mostly crying.
Oh no, he's not. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah.
good.
All right.
So-
what can we say? Go ahead, Mark.
I was gonna say the thing I love about that so much is that it's a real throwback to the old silent movies, right? Because
Yeah.
I mean, obviously
Keystone
they put in
Cops.
they put in sound effects and things, but I mean, there's no dialogue, and you just totally from the visuals have the storytelling is what I love from it, and of course all the amazing products that he gets from Acme.
No, wait a minute, Mark.
Man.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Is now Amazon not the new Acme?
Yes, of course it is. That's, I can't say this online, but I've been trying to buy certain objects that he uses all the time.
I'm still looking for rocket sleds, rocket skates.
sleds. Yeah, I
skates.
love it. I'm still, this is how I started my graffiti career, by painting big black ovals on the side of a wall.
Let's not kid ourselves. The master of tunnel drawing was Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, well,
I think the Amazon drivers and the drones would have a trouble carrying an anvil. Okay. They're very heavy.
As someone who works in an Amazon facility, don't be surprised about heavy things being delivered. Okay.
Yeah, I like to have an anvil, but whatever. Okay, so we're doing good, guys. 30 minutes out, so we're good. Actually, 15 minutes out. I forgot. All right, so let's go with our next one. And now I'm going to show you guys. You're going to recognize this voice. All right. Listen to it and do a recall.
Sorry, that was close. Now I'll have to contact Frankenstein Jr. on my radar ring.
I want that ring. I want that ring.
Vito, I've reached him. Hello, Frankenstein Jr.
Hello, Buzz.
I need help, and make it SOS. Super on speed.
Roger, Buzz.
Jeepers, I'm running out of time and luck. Frankie!
Coming, Buzz.
Wow-wee, am I glad we invented you.
All right, everybody. So who was that voice again?
Dick Beals.
Ted Cassidy.
Dick Beals. It was the kid was Dick Beals.
Who was the voice of
you
Frankenstein? Frankenstein
Ted
Jr.
Cassidy.
Ted, Mark?
It's Cassidy, right?
Yep. Rose, both you guys got it right. That was again Ted Cassidy, who played Lurch on the Addams Family. That was the voice of
So
Frankenstein
also
Jr.
This was also run with another show, and it had two of our favorite voice actors also. It had Paul Frees and Messick also.
That
and
was
the
the
other superheroes.
Impossibles. Yes, that's correct. The Impossibles. And I love this series. Once we started seeing superheroes on TV, and they weren't as comedic. They were still comedy based, but they weren't as comedic as the regular Hanna-Barbera characters. But they were wonderful nonetheless. So Mike knew who it was. Good job on that. That was in fact Ted Cassidy. Let's move on to our next video. What do we have here? Okay, I like this show. This is where we get more serious cartoon superhero base. Take a look at this.
Inside a cave off the coast of Maine, Chuck and Nancy find a mysterious chest containing the halves of a strange ring. When joined, the ring forms the word Shazam! And with this magical command, they are transported back to the fabled land of the Arabian Nights. Here they meet their genie, Shazam. Shazam presents them with Kabubi, a magical flying camel. Shazam will serve them whenever they call, but he cannot return them home until they deliver the ring to its rightful owner. And thus begins their incredible journey.
All right, guys. So who has not seen Shazam before? Yeah.
Well, these young kids today, I swear.
It was a great show. Don't leave. Garrett's in the room, ladies and gentlemen. It was a great show. It wasn't one of my favorites, but it was still a great show. It had great premise, you know.
Yeah, even as a kid, I remember thinking, off the coast of Maine.
Yeah. Hey, I live in Massachusetts. I'm trying to find this cave, you know, and I can't find it, you know.
You're right. I didn't even pick that up. Off the coast of Maine. You're right.
It's so funny to me, even as a kid.
You know, and I'm the closest one to all of it from you guys. I still haven't found that cave with the with the chest yet, so I'm still looking.
Yeah.
Now, wasn't this one also in the banana splits? I do remember seeing that.
I'm not sure. Okay, so our audience member just said he lost the screen. He lost the stream. Yeah, probably because we got caught.
Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last.
It's that Warner Brothers, I'm telling you.
It's got to be Warner Brothers.
It'll pop back up, but yeah, they probably wiped it off because of it'll pop back up, but because there's some
we're back on.
Okay, he said policy violation. We should be back on, right?
Probably.
Did you say back on, Rose?
I see us back on.
Okay, it might be a delay, like I said before. So just keep watching, and we can keep going, and you'll still see. You won't miss anything. Okay. Yes, due to poly. Yeah.
Yeah. From
tell the goddess that.
That's the irony of it.
Yeah, that's the irony of it. Mike is watching us on the Facebook page, so Facebook didn't hit us, but YouTube did.
Yeah, definitely YouTube.
But if Junior Goddess is saying that we're due to policy violations, how are you putting that post up?
No. You can still post. You just can't see it because
can't see it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we should be back up.
Back up in a minute. And
yeah.
we're
Hey guys,
Live.
Our Facebook page is MBL Entertainment Saturday Morning Cartoons. MBL Mark B Lee. MBL Entertainment Saturday Morning Cartoons. If you want to try and catch up. Can someone type that in while I keep going and put it up on the screen? Facebook page, MBL Entertainment. That way they can do that. And we'll keep going so we don't slow up because we got about...
Oh, now we got it on.
You're back on?
Yep.
Yay. Audience said we're back on.
All right.
Excellent. Okay. Until the next video I show. All right. So we know it's Shazam. Now we're going to get to... Oh, actually, we're down to our last two. That's pretty good.
Right.
But this one's more important. This is the most important video in human history. This is the most important cartoon in the entire world.
I've heard that one before.
If it's not Scooby Doo, then it's not. You know.
Yeah. Oh no. I bet you it's Jake.
Hold on a minute. Don't leave. I gotta get it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Eddie McClintock. You may have seen his show on Warehouse 13. This has been my boy for many, many, many years. Man, you smell good.
I shower.
Is that time of the week?
Oh,
Is that time of the week?
Yeah,
You shower. Yeah, you smell good.
Thank you,
I saw the pictures on. I saw the pictures on your Facebook. Your sister's here. Your dad's here. Are they gonna be here in the building?
Yeah, my dad's here. My sister will be here later.
Oh, good.
Hey, ask him if he wants to be on our show.
We're talking about Saturday morning cartoon. Hold on for a minute. Don't leave yet, Eddie. I want you to watch this video and tell me if you've ever seen it, if you know anything about it. Watch this. Here we go. Don't look at the list here.
Okay.
You can look at it.
Here you go. It's JQ.
Wait for it. I'm gonna advance it a bit. Oh, Johnny Quest. There you go.
Coming to you from Davy Jones' locker.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie McClintock is not as old as everyone says he is. He actually did it There you go. The dog's name was Bandit. What was Johnny Quest's dad's name?
Dad.
Dad.
There you go. He knows it.
The guy in the back goes, Dr. Quest. No.
No, he's right. He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but what was his first name?
Ben Dover.
Oh,
Benton.
Not bend over. Close enough.
Benton.
It wasn't bend forward either, but it was
Benton.
Benton. There you go. Benton Quest.
It was Benton.
Now, what was his nanny's name? What was Johnny Quest's nanny's name?
I don't even know.
Don't think female. And he's in the video. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna stop this. This was just too funny for words. I'll mute it at least. Okay, so Eddie McClintock comes into my room, and good thing we only got like, I don't know, less than 10 minutes left anyway. I don't think
so high maintenance
up again.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't think you ever get that back up again.
You can tell him for me.
So you were asking about the nanny. It's my boyfriend, my secret boyfriend, Race Bannon.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the way you said that in some sort of New York accent. Do that again for me, Rose.
I don't think I can do it again.
It's my boyfriend. It's my boyfriend.
It's my boyfriend.
Oh my God. Yeah, look at what Sage, the lovely Sage here, is trying to put back.
We love Sage. Yay, Sage.
She is incredible. She is an incredible woman. Don't worry about
it.
She's trying. Yeah, I'm positive. They've seen the banner already enough times. You know, it's been a nice orange backdrop for me, but what the hell? I don't need it. Yeah, thank you.
He has to, Mark.
Yeah, you got it flat on the floor. Yeah.
Mark, he has to come on the shows now. Now they destroyed your banner.
Oh, Eddie? Oh, I can get Eddie on the show. I can get
we should have him on for a Warehouse 13 special. You know,
yeah, there you go.
He's in California, so that might be a little too early for him.
not for classic television SmackDown.
Yeah. And
what happened here? I think my screen just finished.
oh,
Mine just finished.
It finished? No, couldn't have. Is there a violation up?
No, it just stopped.
Not supposed to.
Because we're still on Facebook.
Okay, we're still on Facebook. Somebody go to YouTube and take a look for me. Guys, this is what happens with our shows is we're not pros at this. We're not in it for any money whatsoever. We do this just for the hilarity that happens for each and every freaking show. You should have seen us in the early days. Jerome was bringing us Jerome was mentioning to us recently of how good we were in the early days. You know?
Let's put it this way: we had one show where we almost didn't do the entire show at all because of how bad the technical problems were. We were fighting the entire time during the entire show the technical problems. That's how bad it got sometimes.
That's true. And I agree with
Mayhem
Cheryl.
Eddie. Yeah.
Mayhem does. Mayhem, man, I do smell so good. I got it all over me now. Good.
See?
Yeah. But anyway, so Eddie McClintock decides to crash Saturday morning cartoons, ladies and gentlemen.
To be fair, I did text him, tell him to come over.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Mark.
Yeah. I said,
okay,
if you're not busy, you should stop by. So
yeah.
Mark,
go ahead.
Do we have one more clip left? You said. I got to keep them focused.
We do. Yes, one more clip left, and let's go ahead and get to that before I get kicked out of this room. And this is probably on my list is number 2. On Jerome's list and Rose's, it may be number 1, but this is number 2. But you can't walk away from this without showing one of the most famous Saturday morning cartoons of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You like that?
Where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo. I see you. Got silver. You're the me, 'cause I can see the way you shake and shiver. You know we gotta make it so sweet.
If we can count on you, Scooby-Doo, you know, catch that.
Absolutely, the number 1, the best cartoon, still going on strong in various formats, from movies to reintroductions to things of that nature.
My favorite.
And there is one character we do not talk about, that small little critter.
Oh
yes, we don't.
So Mark, I have a question for you.
Well, let me finish your thought. Hold on.
Okay.
We don't do jump the shark mentions of cartoons these days. Unlike Jerome, we're trying to get this out of our brains. So go ahead. What's your question, buddy?
Can you poll the audience and check Velma or Daphne?
Hey, fella, Velma or Daphne? Huh? Hey, look, this knucklehead said Velma. What is wrong with him? Everybody is into. Oh, I'm sorry.
Velma, come on.
Right.
We're all
It's your favorite.
Yeah, come on. Right. It is Velma. Bravo. I just had a freaking brain. I know Scooby snacks this morning. My apologies.
Yeah.
But
well,
that's his problem. He hasn't had any Scooby snacks.
It's definitely Velma. I don't see our next guest yet, but it's definitely Velma. And Daphne is, the typical high school cheerleader kind of look and body. Velma's thick. I don't mean no harm, but that girl, I'm wondering what that sweater's hiding, but I just know Velma is thick. So I really like the Velma. Okay, look, I'm gonna squeeze in one more. That was gonna hit with that.
You rebel, you. He's going rogue. He's going rogue.
I don't see the next guest walking in this room. Well, his panel actually starts at 11. But they try to do a 15-minute turnaround between rooms, and I don't think it's a lot of people to get out of here or a lot of people to load in. I get put everything in my suitcase, scoot out of this room in 5 seconds. So I like this show too, and it actually had a follow-up show to it. Not necessarily a sequel, but another. I don't know what you want to call it, but I need you guys to tell me who was your favorite from this show as well. Cool. Take a look.
What's the big idea, Sebastian? Waking me up in the middle of the night. Golly, I think he's trying to tell us something. Let him tell us in the morning. Now what?
In the background.
I think we better wake up the boys and find out what Sebastian's talking about.
Me too. My ears are twitching the danger signal a mile a minute, and they need their beauty sleep.
Look, there's a light coming from that door.
Well, let's see what it is.
Wow, it's some kind of a super laboratory. And look at that crazy hothouse. Move over, Josie. Let me see.
Okay, guys, I'll end it there. But what the heck am I? Oh my God, I thought you had a puppet on your shoulder there for a minute. I almost freaked out there. No, it's Kara.
What? It's Kara and Gwen. And Gwen. Too.
Yeah.
Gwen's wave, Gwen.
Hey, happy birthday, Kara. Oh, they can't hear it. Tell
don't worry about it. They all wish you a happy birthday, Kara.
Yeah.
She said thank you.
All right. So answer to my question. One's already answered. Cheryl liked Melody. For me, I'm big on redheads, so it's going to be Josie every time.
Absolutely, Josie.
Mark, for you, for who?
Josie as well.
How about you, Rose?
Alexandra.
Ooh, you're
Like
bad.
the bad girl. Ooh.
That's because she's got a cat.
You have to have a bad girl. You have to have
Yeah, we got our bad girl, Jerome. Jerome,
like
this is
Josie
Rose is our
all
bad
the
girl.
way. Yeah.
So wow, good job
The
for
thing
you.
about that clip, too, the thing about that
Yes.
clip I love is that it had the universal sci-fi computer sound effect.
Yep.
Yes, it did. It did. You're right. Universal sci-fi sound effect in it. You're right. All right, Jerome, who was your favorite?
Valerie.
Really?
I love the smart girls, man. I love the smart girls.
Oh, you like a little you like a little chocolate with your marshmallow.
Well,
whatever.
yeah, that's true, but I also like this. You know, I like it when there's something up there.
Yeah, she's
You
smart.
know,
Yeah,
because you know
what?
what? Beauty is only skin deep. The brains last longer.
Yeah, whatever you say, buddy. Okay. Anyways, I still got to wake up to that brain in the morning. Okay. I just want you to know. Whatever you say.
I thought she was gorgeous.
Yeah. I think you do better with Melody. She's got vibrating ears, man. That's pretty.
So
that's
many
pretty
bad
cool.
jokes that thank God this is a family show.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Saturday Morning Cartoons. We are here live at SUNCOAST Fan Fest here in Bradenton, where they obviously have awesome Wi-Fi. You know, we have done an incredible job. You need to join talking to our audience member here. Everybody listen up. Okay, quiet in the room, please. Can you guys quiet? Where are you going, sir? No bathroom. Sit down. I'm still talking. Okay, so, you guys join our Saturday Morning Cartoons, MBL Entertainment Saturday Morning Cartoons Facebook page. Join us, become part of the Kartoon Krew. Watch us each and every Saturday morning. We do this every Saturday morning at 9 a.m., not at 10 a.m., but at 9 a.m. We guys got to sleep in a little late, except me. I had to get on the road. But
I went out and got my groceries already today.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to sleep until 7:30 this morning.
Oh, good God, that's freaking blasphemy. 7:30.
Well, normally I'm up at 5:30.
Yeah, and I'm happy Mark filled in. He joined us for this segment. It's nice to be with a new audience. Yay! So they're all doing the wave, but they're doing it like this.
Wait a minute. Are they gonna walk like an Egyptian?
Yeah, walk like an Egyptian. Yeah. Yay! Hey, Gwen. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Gwen. But I got this mask, trying to be compliant with everything.
Yeah.
And this was delivered, right?
There you go. All right. Hey, wait a minute. You notice what I'm wearing?
Oh, very nice.
Well, I'm just
Thank
happy
you very
you're
much.
wearing anything. So yeah.
Hey, I'm on the hotel, so you know.
The hat was supposed to have came. The hat was supposed to have came yesterday, and it hasn't shown up yet. So I'm really upset. I would have had the hat with the same emblem on here, so that'll be for next week's show. I'll wear all that stuff. But I want to thank all of you that has watched us here for a live broadcast of our Saturday Morning Cartoons here at SUNCOAST Fan Fest, and we're gonna have a good weekend here. I'm gonna hopefully get over to the beach because I'm near my secret beach, so I may jump over there and work on my tan.
Secret anymore.
Hey, what part of upstate New York are you in?
We're up by where part of upstate are we at? New Paltz. We're 45 minutes outside of the city.
Oh,
up by follow the Hudson River north.
Oh, cool. And you guys just doing that just to vacation a bit?
No, Cara's got an aunt who turns 80, and she's a serious costuming person also. She's done stuff for Broadway also.
Oh, that's awesome.
Very cool.
And movies. She did work on, what was that one that they talked about with the Road to Wellville? She did costuming on Road to Wellville.
Oh,
and
wow.
I will tell you a story about that afterwards.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I gotta run, guys. My son's getting his senior pictures done, so have a good one.
All right, Rose. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Whose turn is it next week, by the way?
Yours, I thought.
Damn it. Oh.
Check the schedule. I sent you a schedule.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
that would be great. Bye.
All right, guys. Hey, for everyone that's watching right now, I'm going to get the heck out of this room. Thank you so much for joining Saturday Morning Cartoons. We will see you guys next week. Ciao. Mark, have a good morning over there. It's still early for you.
Thank you.